Good morning. It's time for a High Five Tuesday. That is December 1st. It's hard to believe that it's December already and the end of the month, but you know, a lot of people are saying that 2020 is like a swear word in their house. It has been one of those years, but let me tell you, God has been so good and so faithful the whole time. You know, on this day in Jewish history, in 1887, 200,000 Jews marched on Washington to demand that the Soviet Jews be allowed to immigrate and practice their faith. You know, it was tough for the Jewish people during that time. In 1987, this happened. 200,000 Jews marched. Well, in 1982, I got born again. I received Jesus as my Lord and my Savior. And when I did that, He spoke to my heart and He said, "You will minister on the streets of Russia." I did that in 1991, 9 years later. And it was during the time of Mikhail Gorbachev. Now, the Polish Pope, I can't remember what his name was. I think it was John Paul. And and Ronald Reagan and Gorbachev were the ones that took down the communism and the Berlin Wall. They did the three things together. Perry Stone has a remarkable book on it, but let's go back to 1987. At the time that 200,000 Jews marched in Washington, D.C. on this date, Ronald Reagan and Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev, I wish I had my little pop heads in here because I have Mikhail Gorbachev. He has this map on his head. It was prophesied that there was going to be a leader born in Russia that was going to have a map on his head. He had a birthmark here and it looked like a map. And he would free them. And it was 70 years. And during that time, it was 70 years since they were in the captivity, you know, under Stalin and Lenin and Khrushchev and you know, a lot of the Russian Jews actually were imprisoned for the mere act of applying for exit visa to do their work. And so in 1991, when I was there in 1991, ministering in Moscow, Kiev, and Leningrad, all three of those cities. Amazing things happened. That's where I saw my angel. Just totally amazing things happen. I remember we landed on May 4th, or May Day. It was May Day, and May 1st. And that's a big thing over there. But that's when the Soviet Jews began to immigrate back to Israel. I don't know if there are a lot of Jews left in Russia. You know, it was hard for them because they would have to leave everything. They would have to leave their land. They would have to leave anything they owned. And I remember our women's group in Church of Living God in Galveston, we paid for many of those Russian Jews to go back to Israel, to make Aliyah, to go up. You would think it's going down, but when you talk about going to Israel, going to Jerusalem, you're talking about going up. You know, it's always going up to the high places. And so there's always history behind every single day. And you know, when I was in high school, I didn't like history. In fact, I flunked it. I spent a summer having to redo history because I thought, I'll never use this. When am I ever going to use history? And now that I'm a Bible teacher, I absolutely cannot get enough of the history. I love history. And so, you know, if those who forget history are doomed to repeat it. And they're trying to wipe away a lot of things from our nation, but I will keep reminding you at history and look what the Lord has done. So remember, Tuesday is the only day in creation that is double blessed. So I bless you today on this Tuesday. God bless you. Bye-bye.